All right, Uncut Talk TV back at it with another video. A Lakers post-game reaction. I haven't did a video in a week since the last time they beat the Pistons and Kuz went off for 41. But since then, they haven't been talking about nothing. Losing to the Mierda Cavaliers on Sunday. And they lost to the Knicks. Man, LeBron James did an interview, I think for the Christmas game special against the Warriors with Rachel Nichols, I think, ESPN, and he was talking about he came to the Lakers so he could show people he could win with a bunch of whatevers. That's what he said, a bunch of whatever players. And at the time, I was bothered by that comment. If I was a teammate, you're calling Kuzma and Ball and all the rest of the teammates whatevers. And I was like, they're actually good players. They're contributing for us to be in the 4th place seed. Well, since he's went out, they are a bunch of whatevers. Ball and Ingram, they're not consistent. Kuzma, his jumper's not really that consistent. Losing to sorry teams like that, losing to the Cavs, they lost like 8 in a row. They come in the Lakers, they beat them. The Knicks, they lost like 4 or 5 in a row. They come in at home and they beat us. I think the Lakers are 3-7. And we have a tough 3 games up ahead, starting tonight with the Oklahoma Thunder on the road. I thought we were going to get blown out. Not going to lie. And it started off that way. The Lakers were down 17 points early. No hustle. No going off in loose balls. I'll give it credit to the Thunder. They're hitting a lot of threes. They're the sorriest team hitting threes. There's this guy, Terrence Ferguson, I believe. He hit like 6 tonight. I don't know. I think Ingram was guarding him. He wasn't doing his job tonight. We're going to start off now. Your Mierda Sauce player of the game. I'll get into that more later. But we're down 17. They interviewed Luke Walton after the first quarter at TNT, and he says, man, I'll live with them shooting threes, but they need to hustle. They're getting out-raced on the rebounds, loose balls. Well, the second group comes in, and they outball them. Shout out to Zubac Shakur. Zooey had a career high 26 points tonight, I believe, with 12 rebounds. He was one of the reasons why we got the victory. Shout out to Zubac. On 28 minutes, he had 26 points. He's 12 for 14. Only missed 2 shots, ladies and gentlemen. And he had 12 rebounds. So shout out to Zubac. This was a great victory. The Thunder, they're just like the Lakers. They're a good team, but they know how to lose games. And tonight they sure did. Shout out to BBB himself, Mr. Lonzo Ball. He's been shooting the ball aggressively. He's been being more aggressive on the line. I mean, during the game, he hit a couple big threes today. Especially one in the overtime, and he also made a nice little up and over layup with the left over Steven Adams, and Steven Adams is a 7-footer, usually blocks. When Lonzo goes to the hole, he usually gets blocked, so I like that, and he did a nice little pick and roll with Zoo, and he threw him a little dimer, so shout out to Lonzo Ball. He balled tonight. He had 18 points. He was 4 for 10 from the 3. That's 40%. He had 10 assists, 6 rebounds, and he was 4 rebounds short from a triple-double, my dad's lucky number. But yeah, Ingram, he had 18 points, and I didn't even look like it. He almost had a triple-double, so he really didn't play too bad. Who else? Oh, Josh Hart. Shout out to Josh Hart. Hart was he played a lot down the stretch. He was getting a lot of those loose balls. He was getting to those rebounds. He was hustling. He hit a couple threes in the first half. It was a great team victory. Even Mo Wagner, the rookie, got in there, and Mikulik, he hit 2 threes. He had 7 points, and Wagner hit a 3 and hit a layup. Shout out to Michael B. Easley. I know he's high on life or just high in general. He was about to check in the game, and he had his practice shorts on, not even the game shorts. How do you have your practice black shorts on and not your Laker yellow ones on, bro? That's talk I'm talking about. YouTube Michael Beasley, and check out his videos. He's an out of box thinker, but he came in with his practice shorts. But this is a great video. I'm excited. The Lakers got the W. Let's break it down. Let's break it down quarter by quarter. After being down by 17 early in the first, we cut it to 12, and then in the second quarter we outscored them by 16, 40-24. The Thunder outscored us 33-28 in the third, outscored us by 5, and then we outscored them by 1 to go in overtime, and then we outscored them by 1, 27-26, to send it to overtime. And we outscored them by 10 in the overtime, 16-6. The Lakers played great in the overtime. Shout out to Kyle Kuzma. Kyle Kuzma lit him up for a light 32 tonight. He was 7 for 12 from the 3, and he hit a couple big baskets at the end when we needed to. I guess we found our look a little closer. Just give him the ball. He hit a lot of when Kuzma's on, he's on. That's why I call him Kyle. I get bitches Kuzma. Tom Brady. I gave Tom Brady that name because you know why? Because he gets it done. He just stands in the pocket. Boodle that. So Tom Brady and Kyle Kuzma, one day hopefully he could be as great as him. Shout out to Ball. I forgot to show that. I gotta rep that. Mr. BBB right here, right there. You see that? Shout out to my brother. He got me the jersey. He was balling. To set it, we're up. One thing, we're about to close the game. We're up by 3 with 5 seconds to go. I was like, do you foul? Usually want to foul in that situation. Send them to the free throw line just to have them shoot 2 instead of 3. You know, like, why give them the opportunity? While Westbrook was driving, they waited too long. Lonzo Ball waited too long. He fouled him right when he was going up for a shot. He's really not a good free throw shooter. He hits all 3 to send him to overtime. I was kind of heated. Kyle Kuzma had a fadeaway corner 3 to win the game. He missed it. But other than that, it was a great game. Zubac balled it. Kuzma balled it, and Alonzo Ball balled it. Mr. BBB. He's been very confident from the 3-point line. He's shooting it. You know, just be aggressive. He's not gonna give you offensive points, but as long as you hit a few baskets. Shout out to Russell Westbrook, man. I used to be a fan of that guy. I'd be like, he plays aggressive. You know, all you just see is highlights, triple doubles, dunking. But if you look at the stat sheet, homie is 7. Was he 7 for 30? 7 for 30. 7 for 30. 7 for 30, bro. 7 for 30. Say that with me. He's not a really good shooter. He can't shoot the 3, and he can't make free throws. He obviously made those 3 free throws at the end to send it overtime. But what he lacks in the outside shot, he makes it up in the hustles. But I wouldn't want a guy like that on my team. I'd rather have Kaka ball sometimes when Kaka ball, because he's not going to shoot 30 times. He's not going to go 7 for 30, you know. He might go 1 for 10, but he ain't going to go 7 for 30. Paul George, where were you, bro, in the 4th quarter? Where were you in the overtime? PG-13. They're paying you all that feria. I didn't even know you're on the court, bro. And maybe Ingram was finally playing some defense or did something out there, because he didn't do nothing all night. That's why he got man of the size player of the game. But Paul George came up short. They pretty much came up short. It was a great game. Tomorrow, I think Saturday, we play in Houston with Kaka boy Harden, the step back. I go to the foul line. I score 50 points a game, but I shoot 30 free throws because of the refs. I score 50 points, but I shoot 16 threes, and I make 6 of them. Of course, you're gonna score all those points. I'm not gonna lie, he's hard to guard, I guess, and he can take it to the hole. So I give him some credit, but I don't like how the refs officiate the game when he's on the game. I kind of want to punch the TV or punch him. That's why Ingram almost got in that fight, him and Rondo, because they got tired of that Nicky Knack stuff, the step back, triple, all that bullish. So we play them on Saturday, and then on MLK Day, Monday, it's a day of basketball. That's the day that basketball gets, the holiday, MLK, Martin Luther King. So shout out to Martin Luther King, and for him and for the Laker victory, let's get a Lakers ship, okay? So we got a tough game Saturday. And then we got a home game against the Warriors on Monday, and they have Booby Cousins back, and they're playing great. The Warriors, they played on the road the other day in Denver. Denver's the best team, I think, in the West, or maybe in the NBA. I think in the West. They have 13 losses, and the Warriors lit them up for 50 in the first quarter. 50, ladies and gentlemen, and blew them out. They made a statement. That's one thing. This team been in the finals 3 years in a row. They're in cruise control. They like to play in the playoffs. So, if you could beat them 4 times, now we're talking. They've been struggling. They might have some inks in their armor, but it's just regular season. They play for trophies. They don't play for wins or seeds now these days. It's kind of hard to beat Curry. Curry's going off with 40 and 50, hitting ridiculous threes. They're getting Boogie Cousins back. I predict them. They're going to go on a nice little run. They're going to be a problem. We'll see how Boogie Cousins fits into the mix. Hopefully he's a hothead. So I don't know. Hopefully it don't backfire that signing. But it was a great overall victory. I'm happy. Before I go, we're gonna pay some respects to my man, Mr. BBB. So let's go, BBB. We're gonna get my boy in here real quick. The championship, BBB.
That's on me.
BBB. That's on me. Shout out to Alonzo Ball. He did his thing tonight. I'm very proud of you. You made me proud to wear my jersey today. You know, usually when I wear it, you play like trash. And then before I head out, I'm going to do another banger. It's a West Coast banger. And he's hot in the West Coast right now. A lot of people might not like his flow, might not like what he's talking about. You know, he reminds me of a Silk the Shocker, little sugar free, the way he flows off the beat and with his wordplay. He's out of the West Side, and he's been doing big moves since he signed with Rack 100. That's Games Manager and Way J's manager. I think he's now signed with Cash Money Rest, and he has the streets on fire right now, and he has a cool dance that has all the kids dancing to it. Blueface, baby. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna be like, it's Uncut Talk, baby. So let's get the Blueface in real quick. Blueface, baby. Let's go. Hold on, ready? Gonna do his little dance move real quick. Blueface, baby. Slide. Slide. Ready? If I don't drop something, I can't leave it. I got me bold, but this tech got him lean. Never let the beat get cold, where's the mean? Pull up on your block, then I bleed it. Slide. If I don't drop something, I can't leave it. I got me bold, but this tech got him lean. Lakers. Let the beat get cold, where's the mean? Right here. Bitch, I brought a Mackin. Gotta keep a tactical in case it keep fouling, hacking. But shout out to Blueface, baby. Shout out to the Lakers. BBB. Uncut Talk TV, baby. And I'm signing out.